I'm more quaba and some famra channel iso. And you just say minwashia our platform we so. But and yeah and somewhere a home so because in some of you are so yet now only I can say and can't want some sani a big Hawaii and Srihaya and here na no man's word to me aqua chokakra. Yes, I'm sure no ma and sweat to me aqua chokakra because Asante Kotoko fan et ho Ednin said tini tiri ho ebusa say dan na ekoso behind the scenes in tia my son Kotoko ye ntimi perform denti and Asante Kotoko team yi ntimi perform the glory days of Asante Kotoko seems distant and in nano is based on the fact that players are failing to perform. What is really happening behind the scenes? What is attributing to the fact that Asante Kotoko players can't perform? A day see, then a koso. And ya kasa ni epe, and na debiera dan ye pesi ye didi. And if I will be a warrior and a juma hona de be a pesi a tan a console near man who's ase, the warrior in say yetiwoni and tia Asante Kotoko nsem nobody will talk. No, sana me pe, sana ndiye washa me pe say the Kotoko team that ye na ya be pe, ye na ya be dono. A koye from a movie to where we all wanted to move to. That is what the obi apel. And don't sit somewhere and say na Kotoko fans pekasa, na Kotoko fans yes. Dabio Kotoko fan now also pekasa no. Why invest emotionally in the team? Yes, because I say this all the time. Some of the Kotoko fans won't, or Pekotoko win or the Edidio, or Pekotoko win and a Niagio. That is what a man for any J. And said the Kotoko Timi winima in Kumakami at the pense. Obit me son inside the compare card man, or brand on income crano, when him car should tell you, say, Asante Kotoko, a man for got to a point where the idea chimpa or nyene home because of performance. Players identity. So why the sudden change in Kotoko's performance and how players are underperforming in a club like Asante Kotoko and nothing seems to be a concern to be who are we to blame for the performance of young players no? And this one, when they are not being paid well, we talk about it. When they are not being treated well, we talk about it. But in this era, in this Asante Kotoko current players or more era no, they are really enjoying that they need to perform more than the more performing. We want to see our Asante Kotoko up there. Me personally, I want to see Asante Kotoko having more than a year facilities that they can say, this is Asante Kotoko. This is how we do our stuff, and this is where we want to. That is where we are moving to. That is what I want to see. But currently we are not there. We can't rub shoulders with the big teams, the Alis, the Sundowns, the Simbas. We can't rub shoulders with them. But so by if not for BBR, Asante Kotoko players enjoy ye because yen terms in the Okroma, Okoma wunya duani one akopel dani ade. But in Asante Kotoko's case, we a player till send you no Dania as according to reports, Matte say ye must support players no. Obi akwa turn a light in ade no. Now your Kotoko player now clubhouse wa untia light bill, entia water bill, untia danka. So whatever you are being given at the end of the month, nini na ko butum, and it's on you to spend the money wisely to get to the point where you want to be. And if you are not performing, you think we shouldn't talk about it. Now we should talk about it. The supporters are investing or more emotions womb. Supporter losing in because of Asante Kotoko. In 2024-2025 season, 2 Asante Kotoko supporters lost their life because of Asante Kotoko. More players ninti. So when you guys are underperforming, we will talk about it. A supporter came to Asante Kotoko game. Okofie wankwankodu. Wajabusia how, wajabusia soon. A Kotoko fan went to a year venue to watch Kotoko game. No ma see you know, one medrufie. Ne ma I fatherless. Oya busuani ti ne maame e de ne nsa ne nsuru mu ate because asade Kotoko nti. Entu ba ye player now say onyire oya ohomwa. You think we don't have the right to talk about the performance. Dabi we will talk about it. Nyoma amoye ni na manfo ahu. Nyoma amoye ni na mo sori amo nantem nyoma basa amoye no company ade no. Amanfo ahu. Amanfo ahu. And the earlier Kotoko players, mo best sama dwen na ma ye no ma ye the better. Me am a tia me my personal life that abia off camera me ye. But if that thing no eba na me betena na me ntimi nya de yesem ye na me viewers enhwe me videos na omuni me nim komo say ade a wo ye de wo ye ni se ntu de ye wo mpanifo bi o mo frɛ wo cast mom say asem we kan the next time fa to say next time can say ye tie ye de aboye mbra nti ye bibi na moye na manfo kache ya we listen and change from it and we make sure say whatever they are saying no ye beto ye Kotoko'S ne de abobra but Kotoko'S players no obi anka se menya girls them o dabi obi anka se menya girls me say a Kotoko'S player when the teammate catch ne say the woyen unya when it come to sign mass me ade no say oyes ado timi bobo ni ye. That is ne dear a bit mine correct because a beer pressure when I so going into a game. So yes, I know man, it will easy no, it will easy from a lot of things. Even if you know be brimu, yes, Otimbo Boni, that is okay for him. The year Drummond no, men condemn it. The fact that he's playing for Asante Kotoko and Teresa, the money to me Bobo no Asante Kotoko more yet, Obiana the rich power ye. Before games, I've seen a video where Samba will nail day Kotoko'S yase form or the boot guso ni ade. Some of the Kotoko'S fans had issues with that. Say you can saw the boot or the ni Jesse no a tough from the boot ni guso. But that is no ritual. Do GDS or ya a buano and a why you can't say some more yet. And if you are Kotoko'S player na the way any ma Timbo na obi any wants them count. Na ya say Yakofa sebi mano sisimina so. Yakofa sebi you are show for about Kotoko'S clubhouse wo. Na eno ana ma Kotoko'S players no show bia okrum ha. Do you think say amanfo nye? We are made to believe say Jones atook a few may he so rest in perfect peace. At a point in time, not to me die players ni bo no akosa cranny players ni bi kotina baby a time yes sitting. They my dear tia. Time was if about train he expect you to be there. Into ko ni oni problem. Obetimi kura no what transna bia what to bia ma what nom ne ade. But at that time so what training grounds you need to be at the training ground. Ya things some be breed their fa players one some players there is a goalkeeper here in Ghana that near say before so kwako book game no just ye man she baby no ye ne hu yie manoma bana ni so be da po ni mu but bia de bo ne be fa bia obeche no ne dia no but say sa dia na wo say eboa ma utim bobo when it gets to a point na sa dia no san di wawua that is where we come in. That is where you be catch us say dia wo ye na emoa. There is a player in the Kotoko'S team when issue be by you know Kwame Poku asam na making. He is my party. Me when status. Me need din come sometimes even do business when it comes to boots ni ade. So he's not someone that bia me need clues. But na some ba ye na you see Justice Blaine some care kano. The Kotoko'S fans were cool. Nobody cared. Obia mfa ho because whatever you are doing in your private space is your life. But if that private life no affect Kotoko'S games are they don't have any business. But if that thing no affected the SO your park and so they will come at you and until a room maybe none other. I condemn that act, but no move Kwame Poku. Because they failed to say he is not performing. And in truly, Kwame himself knows he is not performing. That is the gospel truth. He's not performing. In the supporters will come at you. But when they start scoring 5 games, watch 10 goals. Opa, my support enunti. And Kotoko'S fans winning match we are. They get the opportunity to mingle with fans. You see them say we in the fan jinaha, we in the Crawford jinaha, we in the jinaha no mu din komo, your pictures near choma there. But Kotoko'S lose game where they don't do that. That is to tell you say some we need game ni more mu ni asemo opa be jina bonten ho na the supporters ni nani komo ma de nche o mo fa ho but results now nko se do municipal they will come at you. And that is something that you players nem fan to omutrim. Emo mu say football fans They don't care about what you did for them yesterday. They care about the present. They care about the present. So if you're not offering anything meaningful in the present, they don't care about you. They don't think about what you gave us last season. Last season is dead and gone. They appreciated your effort last season. This season, they want to appreciate your effort too. So if you're not giving them that thing, they will come at you. If you have a Kotoko player, make sure you know the team you are playing for. So what team ketu obi now ya they obi anka once ma ha can once him. The only team we can 5%, how you can 100%. That is to tell you say you are playing for a big club. And you are playing for a club that so bona oboni ya o ma me duru baabi o papa duru baabi o nia duru baabi no ka say me nua ne asoma sia na obenti obo asa ne Kotoko yi be bie gate dia ma no. So wo mmobo ne mfa ma ho o bobo ndia ma wabusua o bobo ndia ma o generation. When you live and live well e wo team a obomu a won na council mo enjoy that dia be ye no. So young can be being saying players no, and this is to my Asante Kotoko players. You guys should be careful. Yes, you guys should be careful. Because mo dia manfo akoma na edi agro, manfo akoma damunsam na mo dane ni say ya. Mo dane ni say ya. Yes. More spiritually, more nyehwe. Instead of mo be spiritual matters to improve mo protecting you guys. Eh bia me die me kwa sorry, me die me kwa sorry bia me white, me black. But this is what I do to protect myself. Obi anya against it too. Men fan ko se unia. Look at how Kotoko players say prepare. Just look at it. You sit down when you don't understand it all. Aside nyomo mo ya enya yedi hu komo no. The Kotoko players here are always getting injured. What is the issue? What is the case? I have issues with the medical staff, but I have issues with the players too. Because they don't get enough rest. You see why somebody somewhere may sit and want to disagree with Coach Karim Zito. Eka say players na bre fatigue ni ade no. These are some of the reasons. In some bar so the bar media space nan saying with Kotoko players kwasa nkregwa ni ade dom ko no. Do you think say player wa bre you have the energy to go into that sort of a thing? Because that thing that we do, you need energy. Bema be him. This thing that I'm saying, Bema be him. You need energy. And let's face reality. This thing that we do, even your first one probably won't get you to the point you want to feel. Your first time with a woman or with the person that you are making something with, you won't get to that level. So you want to go for a second round and then even a third round. And that is an energy on its own. So when you do that 3 rounds, you come and be on the pitch. Now coach, I catch him and say, "What brain? I'm jet to say what brain." I won't believe that. And then my brain no crans anya issue say, Kotoko game now they create a lot of chances, but they don't score the goal. That is the problem. To me, dear, Kotoko company for no man or muhu. Ebi omunim team or mobile. I say we maka na mesa kabiem. But the company for them plenty rules and regulations from more clubhouse war. The obey bia and the fine shano. Ye court team meeting now ye later fine shano. O free camp without impending for notice or fine shano. Or barbers raw and meren cancer or barbers rawa or fine shano. O ye the answer so yen wa camper or fine shano. Sana yenya womu. Yem fancy shano sa ye shano sa na ura entrance on yepe yem mo CCTV cameras men call ho me nim common call ho to that effect ma me yes sure say CCTV camera Kotoko babia players ni dano me da madika ka cho say I don't support to be as yem players no kotina baby obi an kotina baby. I don't support it. I've said this time and time again. I don't support it. David. Kotoko players no entna ho. Omontna clubhouse wo. Na yemfa emra. Because Ghana need ha. Or no musuwa wo de beto form. Bo kwa abrochire a omfa nto form. Eye debe ntia emra ye adwuma. Emra eye adwuma. Ghana need ha. Eti krum ha. oh enni ne time so ba okọ abrochira wo de samra no ebe ye adwuma se wo se wo dware da na wo sore ya wo kofa train or kofa bus or drive ko adwuma wo be ye ne de bentia ye de mra na ye adwuma enti bibia wo wiase bia betimi aye possible with mra papa and ye sete mra na ni kwanse ye gya mra na se mra na anya adwuma mra na ntimi nya adwuma ti Ghana ha wo ba kromu a mra wo ha pa but omo mehwe mra na so ma mra na ye adwuma no omo ni ho. That is it. Uko elsewhere abrochire na yenko hobby. But in just a uko abrochire na yes a one kasa wani mu kura na one kasa wadue bia o grass ne ade no so upake so e ba beti take it amount. Wa ties ka kwaje driver's license no o drive carelessly a ye ho adwuma de ma and you know you don't have the authority over bibia o. Ye de normal to am say diso and am for this so media am of the notion say clubhouse or omuna ho. The Kotoko'S players should be at the clubhouse. They should be there. But the honor no, yemma mra nya adwuma. Because mra na nya adwuma dia, ye yehu ya na ebi hu. But mra ye adwuma na obi biara di ne mra so, ye de mra ye adwuma, CCTV cameras wo ho. Se wo ye mistake, na ade na yesemanya na o ya. Enya afa ne ekobusa security man. The security man is there to be a open gate and make sure say ebia biboni bia antomo in terms of security matters. But when it comes to camp issues near that, we won't go and ask any security man for you to be able to go and ebia tip the security man. Oh yeah, dia wonka. Ye ba ebia ye say 10 mo na obi andum the light no na CCTV cameras no wo ho. Mempie from room. Say won nakra mempie from room. Men call live our TikTok near the ade. Men call social media. Lie down and relax. Obi should be given the responsibility to be checking that. Yes, shemra inti shemra no na ye da ho obi ani wa wo heso. Yes, ani pon fam ra ne nya adwuma. The reason why Kotoko'S players no they are not performing is some of these things. Is the only reason why they are not performing. They are not serious. Unnecessary attacks when it comes to players or unnecessary. Media, this is my childish asma me catch Kotoko'S IMC. Moving forward no, the maka about contract ni omonfa we ni nkobo ho no. We a player now be sign Kotoko'S ma ya yamfa unko ye krum me nche de nim ahemfo no ene ne omo ye with their responsibilities. But minim say wo ahemfo omo hwe saa no ma no yamfa unko ahemfo ni bi ho a omo ye ntu saa nyoma no ne yen kan kire wo se wonim na aba Kotoko'S no wo be ye wunua bi bone se wunua bi ane preposition o kwa akwa ne bone ma na pra ne ade a bibi be strike kill yen place saa de ne nto wo de wo bo mpa ya ko bo mpa ye se wo mpa ye ne ma wo ho nto timi bo no srelak e fa ma ho ba wo kona do obi ko se wo kwa akwa obi bone a saa de na akwa na nyi e be san tiati wo so yem for mo fa da orientation yem for mo nuru babi because ye nana yen team ru aka kire say ni team no eye bosom. We shouldn't joke with that. Yen manfo hu yen gaze chinchina atwan wo wo soma memesom he abrofi ni adiadi obia wo ne soma a wo ye ne adiade ba saa de no wo ho discipline manfo ko bo mo mpaye so there should be some sort of orientation oba Kotoko'S na ye media grow obi wo Real Madrid na ni age so wo bo Real Madrid wo Kotoko'S no your Real Madrid wa Ghana no your Barcelona wa Ghana no do things the right way. Yes, so players so and a debiada. These are the reasons why they are not performing. They are not being serious. They are not being disciplined. Unnecessary attacks on individuals or mwankasa hu Kotoko'S players are pre-prasa or more nantem. These things you won't perform. If you players no perform na IMC impone for be say no makoya so azino ya meka no e bi obeka say e no bi keke ba say e fa no ma ne aka say e fa no ma serious a no ma zizi was ani Kotoko'S mu no it will go a long way to hurt empanimfo ni bi appointment and komia ne daati o it will go a long way to go against them because adwuma bi wo ho a ye de ahya won sa say ye Kotoko'S ni say na wo ye na ye ni ya dachi bi ehun say you be fufu bi wetim de ahye won sa But se wontimi nya kotoko na wo ye no esense mebreba ho a do you think say that bi ye betimi asan ma wo bibi say ye enti no players no mamo nya sa ne man na mo nsay amanfo chances a omo se that bi ombenya adwuma bi aye e wo kurum ha saa de ne nye munyai timpanifo mo so mo make sure say mo hwe nkwala ne ye because nyoma esisi wa asande kotoko mu no odwene ho a wo nte ase ba ye de se de ye ka no I represent the masses what empanimfo bi mo ye kotoko fans a mo feel no e na metena ha na meka wo kotoko na wo bo no panimo bi ti ba bi o yo de for twen wo 3 points ne de aye ne ho yie na ni age asa ni pants o mo na ni gie wo hia wo a otumi ma hu se kotoko na bo ye no wa ya ade ama na ye ne fe muntie na mbekọ so ayesi ya na mo ye na mbebo kotoko na ma mafomako amanfo da ombenya wo kotoko no munya bi mo kwa mo nsa nya de ne bi amanfo a mo bo kotoko na bo ne yie mo ben safo jemfe ya mo musa no besine still or that power places that amanfo ntimi wura no because she played kotoko wholeheartedly nti otimi wura ho ni interview bi am ne ye the last time o say no obi pel nkrata de asise hotel as de wonya na damfo no ye katre na ogie ade na wura officer is safo jamfi na anu ada bi no ma ye nti jeko. These are the things we are talking about now. The wanya kotoko na oba bebo a bono se de wo boni ya wo wi abekọ no se de wo bekọ no ya na wo wi abe se tim na boy no unya de ne fi mu a mame fo nsia nsem ni bi wo ha ya na abufu but to there mame fo nsia e be san hia bi wo platform is some other time macro.